It has been 12 months since the waters in this quiet bay on the island of Phuket in Thailand became a deadly force as tsunami waves swept into the area. Although many homes in this indigenous sea gypsy community of Hin Luk Dwa were destroyed by the giant waves, 1 year later, the rehabilitation of the village is complete. But the process of rebuilding and holding on to their lands was as painful for the sea gypsies as the catastrophe itself. Hakan Bjorkman, the deputy head of the United Nations Development Program in Thailand, says that it is very important to support the rebuilding of these communities.
There are people who have lived in national parks and are now prevented by the authorities to move back to the villages where they have lived for over 100 years. This is dreadful. First, their homes were devastated by the tsunami, and now they are not allowed to move back. This is a sensitive process with the authorities, but we must make sure this issue is resolved.
People who have lived in these natural parks are now prevented by the authorities from moving back to the villages where they have lived for over 100 years. Hin Luk Dwa is situated in a natural reserve. After the tsunami, the villagers fled further inland, but when they asked to come back, the authorities refused to allow them to return to the natural mangrove forest. UNDP has helped the village organize itself and has worked with the local council to resolve the situation. As a result, the National Parks authorities responsible for this land have now agreed that the community may remain on the land that they have lived on for over a century. The village chief says that although they fear another tsunami, they will stay on this land.
We are still afraid of the tsunami, but we must continue on. This is where we live.
Even before the tsunami struck, communities like these in Thailand lacked important social and economic development. UNDP has worked hard to support these communities and help them gain access to credit and develop productive relationships with local authority. The hope now is that the sea gypsies of southern Thailand can retain their land and cultural identity for centuries to come. Christina Lonegro, United Nations Development Program.